To address a person, we need to know the name, even though we do not have a name. But we are known by a name. The soul, it takes birth and is known by a name till it reaches its final journey. So, likewise, the Lord, who is there at all places, is called as Vishnu. He who is present in all beings, Vasudeva, stays in all beings. He is a Shakti in all beings, but still we call him by a name. That is called Nama. Just as the formless takes a form and the nameless takes a name, we, the formless, have taken a form and are known by a name. Everything in the Vyavahara is known only by the name, the Nama. Names are also so important in our Sanatana Dharma. The eternal system, as we address a person by their name, or Rama, come here. Just by hearing these words, one would come to us. Likewise, the all-pervasive God is ready to come to us just by addressing him by the names. This is known as Nama Japa. To murmur so, we go on murmuring, repeating these names, and by Nama Japa we are able to connect to the Supreme at all times. In this Kali Yuga, Nam Japa is one of the easiest forms to communicate with the Supreme and to be with the Lord at all times. Just as we carry our dongle to all places and we are connected to the system, likewise, Nam Japa connects us to the Supreme at all times. Let us see some of the names of the Supreme God in different forms. Why there are different forms are also explained in our Sanatana Dharma. It says, Devi says, the truth is one, but it is called by many names. It takes different forms based upon the Bhakta Sankalpa, the devotee's vision. These are explained in our Vedas and Agamas. Some of the Nama Japas we are going to look into. This Nama Japa helps us to pray to the Supreme in the way we could. Just as they say, user-friendly. The Nama Japa is the best user-friendly worship which the Shastras have predicted and prescribed. And there are no restrictions, no particular place that you have to sit. You can sit and chant. You can stand and chant. You can walk and chant. You can run and chant. At any point in time, you can be chanting Krishna, Krishna, Rama, Rama, Shiva, Shiva, and names. And Namaha, womb is the beginning, Namaha is the end. And we saw Namaha means I am egoless, I am egoless. Once we are egoless, we are able to get connected to the Supreme God. May Lord Shiva help you to know his Nyaya, to be blessed with the Supreme Shiva Jnana. The Nam Japa for Lord Ganesha, Ganesha who is present in Amuladhara, and he who removes all the obstacles, and it is from him our journey towards the Supreme begins. Lord Vinayaka, Vignaraja, we can chant this by chanting the mantra Lord Vigneshwara removes all the obstacles, your obstacles or our previous karmas. It is not just the obstacles which we see today, but what are all the karmas that we could have accumulated in all our previous births are removed by chanting Om Ganapataye Namaha. Remove all the obstacles and bless you with peace and happiness. The son of Lord Shiva and Shakti, the younger brother of Lord Ganesha, he who blesses us with wisdom is called Subramanya or Skanda. His name can be chanted as we are able to reach the Supreme Lord Shiva Shanta. He who protects the Dharmic people, Ariana, we address him as Ayappa. Just as we call a person with a pet name, likewise we call him as Ayappa. And in the form of Dharmasastra, so we should address Lord Ayappa as Om Shastra Namaha. He will show us the way in the right path, the Dharmic path. May Lord Shastra show us the righteous path. Shiva, Shivam Bhuyat. Shivam is auspiciousness, is Parashiva, the formless. Supreme takes a form and formless, which is called Sadashiva in the form of Lingakara. In the Shivalinga, which is known as Sadashiva, we have a form. At the same time, it is formless. We are unable to see the particular hand or legs like we see in other forms. So he is known as Rupa and Arupa. So when we worship Lord Shiva in the form of Sadashiva in Lingakara, we should worship him as whom? And he has many forms as Nataraj. Nataraja, he who is dancing in all of us, his dance is there. When Shiva goes away from us, we become Shiva. So every day we should see each and every one as Shiva. So that is why we wish everyone with this kind of namaste, we worship the Shiva in everyone. So when we see a Nataraj, we should worship him as Om. Jai Gurudev.